One of the great privileges of this book was the caliber and credibility of these songwriters in terms of both the hits that they have written, the stories that they were willing to share with us, the wisdom they were willing to share, and this, runs the gamut from legends like Sonny Curtis, who wrote "I Fought the Law," Dean Dillon, who's George Strait's main co-writer, Time T. Hall, Tom Shapiro, who won Songwriter of the Decade, on and on, Bill Anderson, Freddie Powers, Merle Haggard, all the way up through the more recent generations of hit writers like Kelly Lovelace, Rivers Rutherford, Neil Thrasher, David Lee Murphy, Chris Dubois, Brad Paisley's longtime co-writer, gave us another category that was very exciting of songwriters that have had these long-term collaborative relationships. I mentioned Ashley Gorley, also working with Chris on Brad Paisley hits, but Ashley's also collaborated with Dallas Davidson, of course Luke Bryan's main hit writer, one of them, and also Carrie Underwood. So you get a sense in the back and forth between these songwriters and discussing their creative relationships with these stars that they write for. Really a chance to tap into the brain of the stars that they're working with and get a sense of their own creative processes as songwriters. There's others on this list that go on. Veteran writers like Bob DiPiero, Jeff Silbar, who wrote "Wind Beneath My Wings," which of course started out at #1 in country, but went on to become this incredibly transcendent crossover hit for Bette Midler. Just some wonderful, wonderful crossover writers as well that work within country but have also had their songs cross over onto pop. You had writers like Brett James, who co-wrote "Jesus Take the Wheel," Kelly Lovelace, Lee Thomas Miller, who's president of the Nashville Songwriters Association, of course Craig Wiseman. Just an incredible collection of songwriters that got together and gave us their time and stories and the fantastic life stories to be part of this book. It was a real privilege to be able to have that kind of company within these 300 pages.